Good morning, dear friends of the Breakfast Club. It's so good to see you again. I hope you're all well. The Breakfast Club is our space, our place in the morning to grow, to exchange ideas on how to connect and how to thrive. And today I want to invite you to a cup of tea. And please share a cup of tea with me. Because I was inspired to talk about this Buddhist proverb that says that you have to pour out the cold tea first in your teacup to make space for fresh, hot tea. And it's true on many levels, right? We all know that when we still have cold tea in our teacup and then we put hot tea on top, what's happening? The hot tea gets cold as well, and then we don't really want to drink it. Or it also, of course, applies to life itself, as a usual good proverb does. So when you do things half-heartedly, it also says that like only with half of your heart, like half of the heart is cold, the other one is strong with fire for your new idea, for your new project. Then sometimes it's hard to succeed, because then you sit there on the couch like, oh yeah, I'm planning this vacation, and you have all these great ideas, but the other half of you is still sitting on the couch and nothing is happening to get you where you wanted to go. So often and that's the difficult part, is to let go of this cold tea in your life. Because the cold tea, you know, it's familiar, it's comfortable, that's your comfort zone. And even though it's not quite where you want to be, it's where you feel at home. It usually happens to people who want to do more sport. It's like, oh yeah, I would love to do more sport, but like their whole body, their whole routine, their whole everyday life, their whole diet is just not tuned into making sport. And that's what they know, and that's where they feel okay. And cold tea is okay, but when you want to have hot tea in your life, then sometimes you have to get rid of the cold tea, of the old routines, to truly make space for the hot tea. And this is also sometimes called, this decision, when we pour out the cold tea, the point of the maximum instability. We talked about it then in my coaching training in the weekend, and I was very fascinated by that. So it's like you imagine this ball rolling up that hill, and then you are on top of that hill, very unstable. Are you going back down or are you going further? And there's this ball, and it's very unstable up there on this mountaintop. And sometimes you roll back into your old valley, because your old valley, it's like, okay, I know that, it's comfy. Yeah, it's okay, and sometimes it's okay. Sometimes your decision was kind of rushed, and then it's good to roll back. But sometimes it's good to look ahead and decide, okay, I had all this momentum, it's super scary up there, but I roll down into this new valley, into a new aspect of my life. And it might be scary, but it might also be fun. And this is the point where you pour in hot tea. So you decide to get rid of the cold tea. I'm such a big fan of decision making. When you think about deciding, like literally from the Latin word to cut off. So you pour out the cold tea. It's no longer there, and you have space for new things. Because also when it comes to careers, it's like, oh yeah, I kind of like my job, but I also want to do this new job. And then you are always in this in-between state, like this ball on top of the mountain rolling a bit further forward or backward, forward and backward, and you're not getting anywhere. You're in this lukewarm tea phase where nothing is truly happening. Usually all different kinds of crises have this potential to decide, do we go back to the same old, the cold tea that is known and familiar? Nothing wrong with that. Or do we decide to put in hot tea that might be a little bit too hot at first, but then we get used to it. So let's have a sip of tea together. Yeah. So have fun making decisions and trying out hot new tea, new projects in your life. And yeah, maybe this picture of pouring out the cold tea first helps you to bring in fresh projects, fresh ideas and changes into your life. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Yesterday was already Tuesday on the Breakfast Club. Today it is real Tuesday. Have a wonderful day. Stay tuned. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.